Today, Wednesday, the 21st of May 2025, we have some handpicked event to share with you, which of course will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in the list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And before we proceed to the games of today, we want to say congratulations based on the last event we shared to you, for they were successful with a huge win rate. And of course, before we look at the game we have to share with you today, we have a quick announcement to make. If you come here to the front page of our channel here, at this section titled or labeled as the Home tab, you're going to see that we provide match predictions to members only. And we give games to our members in terms of the top upcoming events like top 9, top 10, top 12, top 7, and so on. Of course, for you to have access to all of these features, then you have to make sure that you subscribe to either the Level 2 Pro membership package plan or the Level 3 Master plan to have access to these features to take your win to the next height. Of course, looking at these, once you become a member, you're going to have access to all of these features. And having access to these features also give you additional accesses to our top-notch tutorial classes. For example, if you subscribe to the Level 2 Pro plan, you're going to have access to the Level 2 Pro classes, as you can see here. This will give you access to the live match corner kick strategy step-by-step we give to members of the Level 2 Pro. You are going to also have access to the simple trick to make consistent wins step-by-step, followed by the never-seen match prediction strategy for you, and a straight win and comeback prediction strategy that will amaze you, followed by tactical straight win and 2.5 goal strategy that you can use at your advantage, and a 99% win rate strategy for you to use. These tutorial classes are for Level 2 Pro plan. Once you access the Level 2 Pro membership package plan, you have access to our top-notch handpick event, as you can see here, based on our handpick on the upcoming event. At the same time, you also have access to these top-notch classes to take your win to the next level. But if you become a member of the Level 3 Master, you're going to have access also to the Level 3 Master classes. This will give you access to the excellent corner kick strategy step-by-step, which we have revealed to members of Level 3 Master. The top secret AI tool we use to find games in terms of goal probability and straight wins. The game changer corner kick strategy that revealed the top secret site we use to find corner kick event to include in our slip. The 6 amazing AI tool to use. The home and away win match prediction strategy step-by-step, followed by the 2.5 goal strategy you can use to beat the bookies and win even more. So having access to the Level 3 membership package plan also give you access to the Level 3 master classes all in one place. And if you access these, of course, you're going to take your win to the next height. Looking also, if you come here to the front page of our channel here, you also realize that we provide tutorial classes also for free. If you come to the video tab here, if you navigate and click on that section, you will also discover some top-notch classes we give for free. For example, we just recently, one day ago, we released this one here, the live that is over 2.5 goal best strategy that will amaze you. Also, recently, not that far ago, we released another one here. We titled it as the 4 Secret Soccer Betting Tips to Make Amazing Wins. This was just 13 days ago. Of course, we explained some of the top tips and secrets you never knew existed before, which you can use to boost your skills with this tutorial. You want to make sure to watch it to the end to learn some of the features and tips we have explained that you never knew existed before. And the more you scroll across this page, you're going to discover even more tutorials which you can use at your advantage. For example, we have this one here, the top 5 soccer prediction app compared, where we have compared some of the features of some of the best app you can use for game predictions explained in this tutorial. The more you scroll across, we have another one which we recently released also. We labeled it as the expert tip for picking winning soccer games you can include in your sleep. We have explained some of the tips you did not know existed before in this tutorial. And we have another one titled as the 5 hidden Sofascore features you can use to make more wins. And here, of course, you are going to see that we have explained some of the hidden features of Sofascore you never knew existed before. The more you scroll across this page, you are going to discover even more. And based on the front page area from the video tab, in the front here of this channel, from the video tab section, you are going to discover some top-notch free tutorials we have, which we have shared to everyone. And of course, that being said, let's now look at the first event we have to share with you today. Wednesday, the 21st of May. Looking at the first game event here, we are looking at Poland in the third league. We are looking at LKS Lomza with Sokol Alexandru. In this event, of course, the performance of the home in recent event have proved to be very offensive, scoring 3-2-6 based on the recent gameplay they have had in the third league itself. But if we look at that of Sokol, on the other hand, they concede very much with a very weak defensive line, conceding at least 3-3 and 3 goals in each event, to prove that the defensive line at this level is not good. Comparing the strength performance in terms of the recent event they've had by their form, the home, based on the performance at home, have proved to be amazing. They have recently had 5 games played, 2 lead, 3 draw, scoring 14, conceding 5. That's a very high offensive strength, and defense is good. But if we look at that of its opponent, in terms of the recent event they've had, what you're going to see is the fact that the defensive lineup of its opponent, when they go at away, concede much with a weak defensive line. They have not had any win yet with 5 games played, no lead, and they've had all the 5 losses, to prove that the defensive line at away is very conceding and weak, and want to look at the home to take advantage of the weak defensive line of the away. As a result, we expect 2 major picks to occur here in full time. For this particular event, the performance of the home is amazing, and that of the away concede much. As a result, everything being put in place, we are looking at 1, the probability of the home to lead, and 2, at least 1.5 going full time, or 2 goes over is our major pick for this event in full time. Looking at the next, we looked at Brazil in the Brasileiro women. We are looking at Bragantino women against Fluminense women. In this event, of course, looking at this, we want to look at the performance of the home, where they have proved to be very amazing in the recent event they have had. You can see here in terms of the BA1 and BA1, the offensive strength have proved to be very amazing, scoring 2, 1, and 2 in the recent event they have had. If we look at that of its opponent, on the other hand, the defensive line is not good, conceding at least 3-2 in each event based on the recent event they've had. Now, looking at the strength performance in terms of the recent events they have had recently, we are looking at the form of the home in terms of its recent performance. They sit on the second place to prove that the offensive strength is very good. They have recently had 5 events played with 4 leads and a draw, to prove that the offensive trend at home is very good, scoring 10 and conceding 2. That's a great offense and defense. If we look at that of the opponent in terms of the recent event they've had, what you're going to see is the fact that its opponent, based on the way game played, sit on the 7th position. The offensive line is not good. They have conceded 7, scoring 6. That of the home is better at home as compared to that of the away. And looking here at everything in place, we are expecting 2 major picks in this event in full time. For this particular event, the home have proved to be offensive more as compared to the away. And since the offense of the home is good and the defense of the away is not that very tough, we're expecting the home to lead as the major pick, as well as at least the probability of 1.5 goal in full time for this event. Looking at the next, we looked at Czech Republic in the third league. We are looking at Zivanis against Chulmek Nad. In this event, we are looking at the fact that the performance of the home in the third league itself have proved to be very offensive, scoring 4-3-4 in recent gameplay they've had. Very strong offense, but if we look at that of its opponent in terms of the recent event, the defensive line is not good and the offense is not also good. Looking at the stand performance by the recent event they've had, by the game played, they recently had the form of the home at home have proved to be very good. You can see sitting on the 5th place, as you can see, they recently had 5 gameplay with 3 leads, scoring 11 and conceding 5. The offensive strength is very good with a defense that proved to be better. But if we look at that of the away team in terms of the recent event they have had at the away, the performance have proved that the defensive line is very weak. The offense is also very poor. They have recently had 5 games. All the 5 have been lost. As you can see here, they have lost 4. They have drawn 1. That is, no lead have been recorded, scoring only 1 goal in 5 games played, to prove that they are not good at scoring capacity when they go at the away. But they concede more in terms of the away strength. And looking at this, the home, we're looking at it to take advantage of the weak defense of the away. As a result, we expect 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, everything being put in place, we are expecting the home to lead as one of the major picks. We also expect at least a probability of 1.5 goal, 2 goals over, since the defensive line of the away is weak and more conceding. These are our 2 major picks here in full time. Looking at the next year, we looked at Saudi Arabia in the professional league. We are looking at Al Nas against Al Khalij. In this event, of course, Al Nas have proved to stand a better chance. Here, scoring 1, scoring 2, scoring 2. at least in each event, they score two goals and 3 in each event. You can see 3, scoring 3 here, scoring 2, scoring 2, scoring 2, and 1, of course. But if you look at that of Kalich, on the other hand, they concede instead more, conceding 2, conceding 3, scoring 1, scoring 2, conceding 1, scoring 2, conceding 2. They always concede at least between 2 to 3 goals in each event they have. Looking at the stand performance and comparing their strength, that of the home Al Nas have proved to sit here in the 7th place, 5 game played, 2 lead, 2 draw, scoring 10, conceding 8. Offense is good, but the defense is also not very tight. If we look at that of its opponent, on the other hand, what we are going to see is the fact that the opponent Al Kalich also is good at scoring and the defense is poor. So both of the two sides impress and cause more shoot on and off target, and both defense are not tough. So there will be more shoot on and off target here. As a result, we expect 2 major pick here in full time. For this particular event, both of the two side defense are not tight and the offense are good. Since this happens, both offense good, defense weak, there will be more shoot on and off target. As a result, we expect at least 1.5 going full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next, we looked at Sweden in the Super League. We are looking at Ogret against Sandviken. In this event, Ogret have proved to be very good in recent event. They've had scoring at least 5 in each event, 4 in each event, 3 in each event. The offensive strength is good. Sandviken, on the other hand, also score at least 2 in each game played. As you can see, 2 against 2, concede 1, concede 4, score 2, and concede 1. They prove to score and also concede. So both of the two sides, in terms of striking power, is good. They do concede and they do also score. But looking at the stand performance, who is better and what is going to happen here is the fact that the home performance proved to be very great. They sit on the first place. They're the one toppling this table. They've recently had 5 events played with 4 lead and a draw, scoring 14 and conceding 4. That is, offense is good, defense is also very good. But if we look at that of Sandviken, on the other hand, they sit right here on the 12th place with a defensive line that is not very tight, and the offense is just average. As a result, looking at this, they are coming to meet both of the two sides, especially the home proved to be more offensive, and the defense of the away is not very tight, that concede more. And since the away was beaten in terms of the most recent event they had, this time they want to impress. Therefore, both sides will still want to impress this time. More shoot on and off target will result. And as a result, we're expecting 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, both of the two sides will still want to impress. And of course, the resulting fact, or the fact that the home have more offensive strength with a defense that is not very tight, and the last head-to-head resulting to 4 against 2, with the home leading the away 4 goals and the away scoring 2. This time, they'll still want to impress them more. As a result, we expect goal probability at least 1.5 going full time or 2 goals over. These are our 2 major picks for this particular event in full time. And to those of you who want to access even more game, especially the game we share to members only, in terms of corner kicks and goal probability, with which odds to take your win to the next level, then you want to make sure to subscribe to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan or the Level 3 Master plan to have access to all our hand-pick events we shared. Then, of course, as well as our top-notch tutorial classes to take your win to the next height, then you want to make sure to subscribe either to the Level 2 Pro plan or Level 3 Master plan membership to have access to these features to take your win to the next level. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video. You want to make sure to navigate that link, join to become a member to have access to all of these benefits. Good luck and see you again in the next upload, and bye-bye for now.